I have been staying in Dzaleka for more than 8, if it's not 9 years. I thank God day by day because I'm still alive. And I really appreciate the way the government of Malawi, they are taking care of a refugee.
My name is Catherine Ndegechirwa. I'm the Executive Director of There Is Hope. Basically, There Is Hope Malawi was created to empower refugees from Dzaleka refugee camp and the surrounding area of Dowa community. What we are doing is providing access to education in terms of secondary school scholarships and also tertiary education scholarships for both boys and girls. And we also run a leadership development program whereby we work with religious leaders, equipping them to become agents of change in their communities. Dzaleka refugee camp was designed in such a way that it's supposed to cater for about 10 to 12,000 refugees, but currently there are over 56,000 people, which means it is congested and the needs are there. So There Is Hope. It's providing scholarships so that they can access education, and those who are unable to continue with their studies, they are being equipped with technical skills because we run a vocational training center.
That we need when we want to fix a hand wash basin. Maronga.
Ni akutia mule mkono.
Stop and down, yes.
My name is Doreen Fachi. I'm working with There Is Hope as a programs manager. We are located just across from the refugee camp. Here at the center, we have the vocational training program where we offer both formal and non-formal vocational training. The formal training takes 9 months and the informal training takes 6 months. So every year we're able to take 2 cohorts for informal training. We have translators who translate from our local language Chichewa and English to Swahili. Kiswahili is the common language in the refugee camp. We are a registered institution under the Tibet Authority of Malawi, and so we follow their curriculum. So at the end of the training, every student gets a certificate and they can use it pretty much in the whole African region, whatever country they go to. We are offering 6 trades in our vocational training program. We have the fabrication and welding trade, bricklaying, solar photovoltaic installation, plumbing, tailoring and fashion design, and carpentry and joinery.
My name is Lavmo Odilo. I am a carpenter by professional. I learn at Don Bosco Youth Technical Institute. In carpentry and joinery, we have 15 students, 2 students from Burundi, 2 students from Rwanda, 4 students from DRC, plus 7 from Malawi. So it's like a combination of countries here. There are also different beliefs. There are also different culturally. There are also different even religions. So it's not easy working with those from 4 countries to put it together.
Nabanga zagala benta ifoya mu burere ndiye naye naona zoti skulu yanilephera ndiye kulephera kwa skulu sikuti china chilichonse nalephera nangosankha zone kuti ndibwere kunoku zikhozi kunthandizira ngati pa mavuto anga amene nawo madzithandiza panekha madzidalira osadaliranso makolo anga madzidalira panekha kudzera pa ntchito imene upangayo kalipentala and zikhozi kuthandiziranso anthu ena atsikana anzanga eti kutengapo phunziro kuti ntchito iyi si anthu amuna okhaokha akazinso akhoza kugwira.
We started with how to use a saw, how to use a plane. So after knowing this, we go for portable power tools, a miter saw, a cross-cutting saw, a drill machine. Then we assign them to make real things.
Ndi Bahati Shadrack, ndikutabe kudziwa bechina chake. Suti tingalephere kupanga kenake kuti atatiuza kuti apa liganyo pakuti. Suti tingalepherebe kupanga kenake kuti atapanga nika shoe stand aka. Tapanga nika chitsewa. Suti tingalephere ya. Ndi bungwe ili tikuliyamika kwambiri chifukwa ndikupititsa masomphenya anthu patsogolo.
Now we are doing something like this. Yeah? Can you see? But you have to press first, then
My name is Nixon Chunga, Reverend. I'm the coordinator of Leadership Department. This department started way back in 2016 and it has produced over 300 graduates. About 80 cohorts have graduated so far. We are an interdenominational institution. We recruit both refugees and the host community, I mean the Malawians. We have about 40 courses. We train them about transformational development, HIV and AIDS. We're also into human rights and gender. So we train them theological issues and also train them things which will impact the community at large.
You have seen the voltage, how it has increased. That other time the voltage was something. Right now, it's increasing up to 33.87.
I'm Moses Kaponda, the solar instructor here at There Is Hope. My solar class is an interesting class, actually, because it's a combination of people from different nations. It's a combination whereby we are having those students from the camp in Dzaleka side and also those from the hosting area around here in Dowa side.
We are just increasing the current, not the voltage. Which means right now we have increased the battery bank. Let's test the voltage now. We come here, check it here.
My name is Chiwemekaira. I came from Lumbat. In Lumbat there is a problem about electricity. If you wake up in the morning, there is no electricity. Maybe you want to read before you go to school, there is no electricity, there should be a problem. Maybe you have a test to write, then you go to school and you fail. So maybe should I learn about solar photovoltaic and have some skills, I can come back to my area and help some people to have some skills like that.
I do a partial theory part where they have to learn the basics. Once they design the system, they have to come up with a layout diagram which shows how they do the configuration and the wiring of the system. Then they start assembling together all those solar components.
My name is Mutula Ndumo. I'm a refugee. I came in Malawi since 2016. I'm a Congolese. I was raised by my brother My daddy died since long ago, and my mom left long ago again. Since the time I arrived in Malawi, I have been staying in Malawi, especially in refugee camp. I had nothing to do, because staying in the camp doing nothing, it's something which can affect you. You may find like you are doing something like abusing yourself, drinking alcohol, smoking, maybe stealing. These are things you have to avoid. And at the time I sat down by my brother advising me, and it's when now I stood up and said that I have to go to school.
Nezinanga ndi Charlie Frank. Nditati ndamaliza baba because chomwe ndimafuna kuti ndizikagwira pandekha. Ndoti kutsogolo kuno uzadzakhala zoti zambotheka bwinobwino kuzambophunzitsakonso anthu ena. Komanso zindithandiza kuti ndikathe kukwanitsa chomwe ndikufuna kufikirapo.
Dzina langa ndine Famous. Nditafika panopa ndikuonabe kunena kuti chimene ndinachifuna moyo wanga chinakwaniritsidwa. Like kuti ndimazifira ndekha in spirit, through my side spirit, kuti chimene ndinafikadi pano ndi chenicheni chifukwa maphunziro apanopa amayenda bwino. Mene ndinafikira panopa there's hope. Ndimafunisa ntazasegula company yanga and ndizapanga supply worldwide masola, especially this Africa. So that's why I'm here. Yeah.
I found myself touching wires, this and that, things of electricity. And, the time I heard that there is a certain program at There Is Hope, and then it's when I decided to say that I have to go and join the program, because this is one of my things I want to do after, if I have that opportunity to do so. But I hope one day I will do it. Sure.
What we are doing is we want to promote integration. We want to promote coexistence. For the refugee community, it's really hard because they're supposed to be confined to the refugee camp. So no freedom of movement, hence it's difficult for them to get employed. And there are just a lot of needs there, because most of them are young people. They need to be educated. They need to be given something to do. They need to provide for themselves to sustain their livelihoods. But as There Is Hope, we are trying as much as possible to provide both refugees from Dzaleka refugee camp and the host community with startup tools so that they can utilize them to start their small-scale businesses.
The advantage is that you become your own boss, and it is also a source of employment.
And lero ndapanga graduation ndipo sogolo langa kuyambira lero ndiona kuti zinthu zikhala zikuyenda bwino kwambiri.
So if I proceed and go outside, I'll be independent, doing whatever I want because I have some skills. For girls, we need to be independent, so that for whatever we need, we should have it for our own. Yes.